we have a professor that calculated the votes. Even Obi didn't come third, Labour Party. Election Tribunal, as it says, we have a professor that calculated the votes. Obi didn't come third from Labour Party. As the country awaits the final ruling of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, currently sitting in the nation's Federal Capital Territory, FCT, the Labour Party has come out to insist that its flag bearer, Peter Gregory Obi, did not come a distant third, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) after the votes were cast in the February 25th polls. According to a report by Arise News, the spokesman and head of the Obidati Media Office, Diran Onifade, was speaking during an interview with This Day on Saturday rather, when he revealed that after a professor hired by the Labour Party had recalculated all the votes allegedly stolen from its presidential candidates in states like Rivers and Benue, it was discovered that the party did not come a distant third, as claimed by INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission. He said, we talked about the figure we put together from Rivers State and Benue State. When you remove what they stole in Rivers and Benue State and you add to Obi's point, their own figure would have gone down and Obi won't be third again. Again, he said, we talked about the figure we put together from Rivers State and Benue State. When you remove what they stole in Rivers and Benue State and you add to Obi's, then their own figure would have gone down and Obi won't be third again. We can't prejudge or thereabout. Yes, he says we can't prejudge the tribunal, but let's say for the sake of your question, if you remove 1 million from 8 million, it will go down to 7 million, right? And when you add that 1 million to 6 million, that would amount to 7 million. We have a professor that did all the calculations. It's a pity that we didn't have time to carry out the calculations nationwide. But you can still carry it out nationwide, by publicizing it. The publication is what we are indirectly listening to, and we can know that truly there is a professor, truly there is an INEC chairman, truly there are ballots, table, puller. We have them, we have stewards, we have, so all together they are all INEC. But in other words, 1 million, 7 million, 100 million, if the election is or let me say, if the election was regulated accordingly, if there was no rigging, there were observers that did their job very well, there wouldn't be loopholes as large as this, and there wouldn't be people going for appeal or court appeal or trying to monitor the election. There won't be rigging. There will be, even if there's going to be rigging, people that were supposed to do their job, but they took it with levity, or some persons were smarter than them. Now, still waiting for the court judgment as per verdict. The Election Tribunal, which is the headline, it says that we have a professor that calculated the videos. Obi didn't come third. Well, when as a country awaits the final ruling of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, currently sitting in the nation's Federal Capital Territory, FCT, the Labour Party has come out to insist that his flag bearer, Peter Gregory Obi, did not come a distant third, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) after the votes were cast in the February 25 polls. That is what the report gave us, and we believe that Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu both, or Let me say three of those guys, they came first. All of them, both the three of them came first. Cool. First, all of them carried. So for them to be challenging themselves one after another, I don't know. But Tinubu has been announced as the president. Yeah, maybe we assume as the interim president or let me say acting president. But they recognize him worldwide. But with this news that is coming up, they should quickly, attend to the, debt, because they that said that politics is a dirty game. See the debt they they are putting onto themselves. Those politicians that practice the kind of politics that they call, politics like debt, dirty. Say no permanent friend. There can be permanent interest, but there are no permanent friends. I don't know. That's their slogan. Now, see what is happening. The result of what they pronounce or what they believe is what is happening now. Because the last time I checked, I've never, well, I might have heard that. You understand? During Buhari period, yes, Atiku went for court appeal to appeal that something went wrong. But this one is loud, like, Peter Obi and Atiku, pulling string. Okay, maybe it used to be PDP only as at that time. No other active candidate of other parties that went for the presidential election also to support Atiku during the time of Buhari, so that people will really know that yes, they rigged the election. Peter Obi, Atiku has been doing it by himself, or rather, there are more than enough candidates that could do that, but maybe time has not permitted them. But now Obi himself is another case. So if Obi plus Atiku wants to appeal against the election by saying, writing a petition that the 2023 presidential election that took place on the 25th was not correct, or rather it was rigged, because Tinubu did not win 25% in FCT Abuja like they claim. Peter Obi, Atiku, tackling Tinubu anyhow. They mark him anyhow. Well, they don't announce the goal already, but VAR are observing. Those are the video assistant referee outside. We Nigerians, we are the video assistant referee. Like those that are reported, they are still, the video assistant referee. Peter Obi, Atiku, all of us in general. Let's watch. Even INEC, we're watching. Now we're watching for the judgment. The judgment day is coming to know if the goal is a goal or there are no goals. Go to the Playboy enter post, the net. So they have assumed it's a goal. Everybody is jubilating. Once the referee will just run, say objection overruled. Let me quickly check the video assistant referee. So this is the time that we are in Nigeria. We are under scrutiny. They want to check. Let's see how it goes, because as it is, Nigeria is shaky. But may God help us to pull through as a citizen, because things are happening, and I believe it's only God that can guide us. Yeah. But this one, I'm going to draw the curtain. I'd like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.